All right, good morning to you, Marcus. It's been a smooth commute so far. I know we've had rain, as Marcus has been mentioning, but looking at the south split, we are at speed this morning, getting closer and closer to daybreak. Switching our camera northwest side, 465 at Michigan Road, also smooth up on the northwest side with no new accidents to report on or off the interstates so far through this morning. Attorney Nathaniel Lee Caso Figli traffic watch map across the area. Lots of green on our map, and that does include the southwest side. Coming into the south split, you are at speed this morning. So hopefully we keep up the smooth commute. Drive times from the city's east side, Pendleton Pike, McCordsville to 465 at 18 minutes. I-70 Greenfield North Split 18 minutes. And US 40 Greenfield to 465. You have a 20-minute morning commute.
Ryan, thank you. Caitlin Clark may be hurt again, and her potential injury could impact all of WNBA All-Star Weekend here in Indianapolis. It was late in last night's game against the Connecticut Sun. You see her go off there, grabbing the top of her right leg, and then she heads to the bench, visibly upset. She eventually then went and sits down, puts a towel over her face. That potential injury overshadows the Fever's 85-77 win over the Sun at TD Garden in Boston, and it could be the latest setback in what's been a tough season for one of the league's most popular players.
The season on a remarkable run of health. She never missed a college game, played every game as a Fever rookie. This season, though, she's missed 9 of 22 regular season games. Sat out 5 in May and early June with a quad strain. Then she missed 2 weeks worth of games from late June to early this month with a groin problem. Fever are not yet giving specifics about what's happened.
No, just felt a little something in her groin, so we'll get it evaluated and see what happens from there. Yeah, if that's the one she was grabbing at, I don't know which one it was, but yeah, I mean, that's it.
Fever play tonight in New York, then the All-Star game is here Saturday. No word yet if Clark will play in either of them.
There's also no word on Clark's role in the entire WNBA All-Star Weekend. She led the league in fan votes, making her captain of one of the teams for Saturday's game at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And just yesterday, the league announced Clark is set to be part of its first All-Star three-point shootout on Friday. Neither the Fever nor the WNBA have made any new announcements about Clark competing this weekend. 4 minutes after 6 now, the Westfield Fire Department says it will start charging assisted living facilities for non-emergency 911 calls. As News 8's Kat Sandoval tells us, fire chief says it's because of unnecessary calls.
Westfield's fire chief says 25% of all 911 calls come from assisted care facilities. And of those calls, a third are non-emergencies. He says it's tying up the first responders from dealing with real emergencies. Some of the non-emergency calls the Westfield EMS deal with include lifting a patient or transporting patients to scheduled non-life-threatening doctor's appointments.
Those aren't necessarily true emergencies, and there are better methods of getting someone transferred to those doctor's appointments than calling 911.
And that's why the city of Westfield approved the new ordinance that would charge living facilities $500 for its first offense, another $500 for its second offense, and $1,000 if they call again for a non-emergency situation. The fines will be directed to the living facilities themselves and not the patient.
We're not making money off of this. That's not what it is intended to do. It's intended to put the facility on notice that, hey, you're really not using 911 services the way that they're meant. You need to change the way that you're doing business.
Chief Gaylor says there are various services available, like private ambulances that specializes in non-emergencies. The city currently has only 3 transporting medic units. Last year, during peak times, the fire department saw 1,700 overlapping calls, and they're seeing an increase of non-emergency calls this year. Those non-emergency calls can lead to longer response time for those who are truly in an emergency situation.
We can't turn the call down. So we don't get to pick and choose and prioritize this run over that run. And so it's tying up a lot of our resources.
The new ordinance won't begin until October. For now, over the next few weeks, the fire department will work with residential care facilities to educate them on proper emergency protocols. The fire chief wants to make one thing clear. Each call is still very important. They just want to prevent unnecessary, non-emergency ones.
At the end of the day, when the bells go off, like you've heard, the men and women in the organization are going to hop on the trucks and provide service regardless of where it's at and who it's for.
I reached out to multiple assisted living facilities in the Westfield area, and I haven't heard back. I'm Kat Sandoval for Wish TV and WishTV.com.
7 minutes after 6, a new deadly shooting in Indianapolis has police again searching for answers. Happened late yesterday afternoon near 34th and Post Road, east side of the city. Investigators say they found the victim wounded in a car and he died there. They've not released his name or any theory about who shot him. They are asking for anyone with tips or information to call Crime Stoppers 317-262-TIPS. A man is now facing a preliminary charge of murder for a stabbing we covered here on Daybreak yesterday morning. Happened in a West Side neighborhood. Investigators say 52-year-old Brandon Davis killed 69-year-old Dawn Adams, and police later took him into custody. IMPD says it appears Davis and Adams knew each other and an argument escalated to the stabbing.
Your statewide news network covers Harrison County, where state police say a semi crashed into a church. Look at these pictures from state police. Troopers say the wreck happened yesterday when the truck smashed into the Faith Victory Center Church on US 150. That's near the Washington-Harrison County line. Investigators say no one was inside the church and the driver of the truck was not hurt. There's no word yet, though, on what led to that crash.
Firefighters are crediting neighbors for acting quickly to help get somebody safely out of a house fire in Greenfield. Sugar Creek Township Fire is sharing the pictures and the information. The house is in the heart of Greenfield, just off Main and State Streets. The person in the house suffered a minor injury, according to firefighters. It's been a busy week for them. The department says this is the 5th major incident in the past 4 days.
Also in Greenfield, there is still no word on what caused this semi to catch fire on I-70. Take a look at your screen, though. This is video from the Hancock County 911 Center. You can see fire and smoke billowing into the air from that semi. It happened yesterday on I-70 eastbound. Closed that side of the interstate for several hours. Police have not said if the driver is hurt. Time now is 6:09.
A Hoosier hits historic home runs. Several of them. How Kyle Schwarber did something no one else had ever done to win the All-Star MVP award.
Racing to Westfield ahead, the IndyCar team that's making the move and what it means for fans.
Wish TV News, reaching more Indiana homes than any TV station in the state.